Hi guys, so I'm here, I'm making another video, as I've been doing some videos recently with this earnest feeling about sharing inspiration and being a light. So all I can do is just be who I am and share my examples of the things that I might encounter in a day. So today my story to share is going into the store. An older gentleman was ahead of me, and he opened the door so kindly and allowed me to go in first, as that is a very respectful thing to do as a man. And I do have to say that it is very much appreciated and obliged. So let's start the moment off with that. But as I entered into the store before this gentleman, he very quickly started to admire me and my appearance and my figure and all of those sorts of things that sometimes are objectified when you are looking at a woman. And he instantly started verbalizing these comments and these things that he was noticing very loudly in the store. And as he got closer and closer to me, I could actually hear all the things that he was saying. And it was just, it's so funny because you're like, he can't be talking to me. He's really not talking to me, right? But the things that he said was, he's like, oh, girl, you got it. He had already been doing like these catcall things that men do. I'm not sure why. It is not attractive. You should not do it. And if anything, it's just going to make a woman be defensive. But for me, in this situation, so as he's like talking and saying these things like, oh, you're cute, you're short, and you're bow leg. And I was just like, just kind of give him this look like, did you really just say that? Like, oh. And so he followed that up with, you probably get these kind of comments all the time. And does that annoy you? And so in that split second, like, I'm processing and I'm kind of going through like, okay, stay true to who you are, and what can I say to help influence this gentleman in a positive way, so that the next time that maybe this kind of situation comes up for him, even that he could be respectful. And so in those seconds of pondering and like making that connection with my higher power, like, I know you got me, like, keep me good. So he asked that question, like I had just said, do you get these comments often, and does it annoy you? And so I just calmly and stayed true to who I am, looked over to him, and I'm like, well, yes, sir. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. It can be annoying. I said, it's really okay to appreciate a woman's beauty and maybe the things that make her stand out to you, but there is definitely an appropriate way to go about it that could be more respectful and gentle when you're trying to admire someone, so that they can actually take your comment and, it's coming with a genuine, true feeling of what you are admiring or noticing, rather than objectifying the person as a whole. And it was so funny. Like, literally, as soon as I got done talking, his whole demeanor changed. He was like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I was just like kind of giggling and smirking, like, okay. I was like, it's not even just for me, sir. I'm like, this could just be for the next woman that comes along that you might want to admire or compliment her, to maybe make her feel good about herself, or, notice that she's a kind person. You want to speak those things, but you want to do it in a way that you're thinking before you're speaking, and you're saying something that's encouraging the person to feel good about themselves, if that's what your intentions are. Because doing it in the manner that he was doing it in would really just put somebody on the defense. But thank goodness that I have this innate ability to act so calmly and kindly to try to teach people as like you come encounter with these things that happen in your life. So I don't know, just interesting, food for thought, something to share. Staying true to me, shining a light, just being who I am, sharing it, because I feel like that's what is part of this plan. So watch my video, comment on the video. Maybe you've ever had an encounter with somebody that you can share and help to inspire somebody else who might have experienced something like this. I'm sure it happens all the time. And like he said, if you didn't say it like that, how would you know? So if we can try to inspire and infiltrate the kindness and the love and how you should communicate with people, imagine how much better the world could be. Just a thought.